Only 1% is truly prepared for what's coming. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber if we take a look at what's really going on. I want to really have a major discussion with all of you out there that are going to watch this video, okay? I have been talking about crypto for a while. I've been in crypto for a while. I've been researching crypto for a while. There is a much bigger move being made right now around crypto. I strongly encourage everyone to join the free Discord. There's going to be a link at the top of the description below. This is one of the most valuable and informative Discords out there, and it's completely free. There's a free side that has a ton of free crypto gems, free market strategies, guides, market trends, free charts, and there's also going to be new cheat sheets dropped in this Discord. And already we have a ton of testimonials from members of the Discord that have been absolutely loving it. So what are you waiting for? Go and click the link at the top of the description below and join the free Discord. And we're not talking about bull and bear cycles. We're not talking about price pumping. No, we are literally talking about one of the largest shifts in history. When I think about crypto, I don't think about, oh, we're in a bull or bear cycle. No, I think about the technology behind this space and how we unlock it to be integrated on a global scale. Regulations is that key. The World Economic Forum put out a post back in May of this year titled, "Cryptocurrency regulations are changing across the globe. Here's what you need to know." Now, the 4 key points here is what I'm really kind of just focused on because I don't need to read beyond this. We have governments around the world are building out new rules for cryptocurrencies. They are literally preparing. That's the end goal here. They are preparing for crypto. They're preparing to integrate it. They're preparing to utilize it. The International Organization of Securities Commissions has also laid out its 18 recommendations for global rules on managing crypto and digital assets. The World Economic Forum's Pathways to the Regulation of Crypto Assets details key regulatory developments over the past few years. The forum is actively working on the Digital Assets Regulatory Initiative, which analyzes outcomes of different national approaches to digital asset regulation. Now, as we do look at this, right, these are the key moves being made. All around the world, by the way. I have been following this in terms of regulations because this is one of the last major obstacles. Okay? This is the last major obstacle, in my opinion, until we actually have full-on global integration and utilization for crypto. Now, building on top of this, we also have 7 US states unite to challenge the SEC's crypto overreach. And now narratives are really heating up around if Trump gets in, he's going to reset the SEC's regulation policy. I want you guys to understand here that it doesn't matter about politicians, okay? It's all noise. Politics, noise. Why? Because no matter what, nothing is going to slow crypto down. All right. Yes, the SEC has halted it a bit in the US, but outside of the US, crypto continues to be in heavy discussions. Areas like the EU pushing MiCA is a major accelerant for what's to come. Regardless of what's happening around politics or any of these politicians, technology waits for no one. Innovations and advancements around technology are only going to continue to heat up. But the reason why I bring all of this up is because we are still prepared for what's coming. On this channel, we have been talking about it for so long. Hbar, XDC, Xlm, Xrp Qnt. What do all of these assets have in common? Well, a lot of them are not doing much. A lot of them are just kind of going sideways. A lot of them have not done much in this cycle. But everyone's focused on the crypto cycles. And I get it, right? Like, we want to make money in the short term, and we will, right? We will capitalize on the space. But the big thing here for me is planning for the long term. Okay, I am prepared for the long term because as I really focus on this space, and I put out a post, this goes back to October of 2023, it's almost a whole year old now. I said that those that are in this space researching and learning are probably extremely wealthy in wisdom beyond 99% of the population. 5% of the global population is invested into crypto. It might be a little bit more now. I'd like to believe that a fraction of that even understands and is invested into tokens like, and I outlined a lot of utility projects. In all actuality, the utility maxis of this space are already the new 1%. We're just waiting for time to catch up. We know what we hold. We research what we hold. We are constantly learning and digesting extremely valuable information 24/7, 365. The world can't stop what's coming. And this is the number one thing, right? Like, no politician will stop what's coming. Nothing is going to stop what's coming. But most are still too distracted to see what's happening. Every single major event in the last 10 plus years have been aligning for a new financial system to rise. There will be accelerants like 2008, COVID-19, etc. that will push the timeline even closer. You must be aware of what's going on and ignore the distractions around you. I truly respect and honor those that have gone through the ups and downs in this space and have not been shaken out. This space is not for the weak. You will endure psychological warfare. This space will beat you up and down. People can all call it luck, but we all know how hard it is to succeed in this space. Most will be shaken out by impatience alone, but being able to survive the 90% plus drawbacks takes a special kind of mindset and a complete realignment of your emotion controls. Our time is coming. It might sound repetitive, but a major change is on the horizon, and you have to be blind at this point to not realize it. I can't wait for every single one of you to finally be able to say, I made it. And yes, listen, as we really kind of look at things, the BIS back in April just pushed the Finternet, the financial system for the future. This confirms everything that we've been talking about around the financial system or around specific key insights around, sectors and industries out there like trade finance, for an example. This got pushed back in April. Advances in digital technology have transformed people's lives in recent decades. They're literally talking about digital technologies. The best digital technology around settlement and clearing is DLT and blockchain. It was literally crafted to not only make efficient the current financial system, but even upgrade it. Now, outside of this, right, we have how digital transformation is redesigning trade finance. Then, digitalization of finance from the BIS, by the way, back in May of this year. Supply chain 4.0, the next generation of digital supply chain, back in 2016. Guys, as we look at some of these industries, as we look at some of these sectors, they are ripe for disruption. And some of these projects like HBAR or XDC or XLM or even XRP and QNT, don't forget QNT, right, are aligning with some of these industries. Trade finance, right? We've been talking about trade finance for a very long time. XDC has a massive ecosystem behind it. Love the ecosystem behind it. But the big thing for me when it comes to XDC is trade finance. Trade finance is one of the most overlooked and underappreciated industries out there. XDC's trade finance solutions are absolutely redesigning the trade finance space, making it 10 times efficient, providing liquidity for those that need it, like SMEs, and they're even tokenizing specific instruments around trade finance. XDC is a blue chip in my opinion. Yes, when you look at the price, yes, when you look at the market cap, you could argue otherwise. But remember what type of market that we're in, where meme coins can be created tomorrow and they could surge, 5, 10, 50, 100x plus. We're not in a utility driven market. When we focus on Hedera, right? The ecosystem behind this project is insane. You look at the use cases, right? Specific things are broken down like sustainability, NFTs, stuff like that. Then when you look at the enterprise applications, you could see everything around this. This is where we start to see specific industries being redesigned. Real estate, healthcare, supply chain, identity, sustainability, agriculture, AI, banking, all of this kind of stuff. Hedera has behind it. Again, as we look at HBAR, is it really reflecting all of these major innovations? No, it's not. And it's because utility does not matter. But it will. Regulations are here. They are literally being prepped. They're being prepared. They are getting ready for it. It's only a matter of time, in my opinion. Now, outside of Hedera, we also have Ripple. And more so, this is where XRP really kind of comes into play. When we go and look at Ripple, we have, are you on the right side of progress? Within this, we have, don't wait for finance to change around you. Be the one driving it. And this is where we can really kind of see everything that Ripple is focused on: modernizing and streamlining payments, improving treasury management, make assets more agile through tokenization, offer new financial services, launch digital asset capabilities. Like, when we really kind of read what's going on here around Ripple, for the longest time, their full focus has been modernizing financial systems. When we think about the Finternet, right? The Finternet is literally outlining this. The financial system for the future, all through digital technology. Making transactions, settle in seconds. Making sure that the cost to transact is extremely low. Like, this is where I really kind of look at the Internet of Value, and I see Ripple. And XLM as well, right? Like, as we really kind of look at XLM, Stellar has been absolutely killing the payment space, more so around P2P, right? Payments for the retail sector. And they do have cross-border payments here where they do focus on even businesses and enterprises and stuff like that. But I more so look at them as a P2P player, more so for people, right? But also they have tokenization, which tokenization on Stellar has been heating up in a very large way. I have to mention XLM with tokenization because it is a game changer. But then you also have on and off ramps. Like, Stellar is absolutely killing the game, and they need to be mentioned here. But then we have Qnt, right? Qnt is probably one of the most overlooked projects in this space when it comes to, what we are seeing. Because as regulations really kind of come down to the clock, right? Like, we're watching the clock, we're waiting for it to, finally go into, effect in terms of, regulating crypto. We focus on Quant, because Qnt, or Quant in this aspect, is the one driving the connections between TradFi systems and networks and major banks and all that to crypto. And this is through Overledger, the enterprise standard for building on blockchain. Transform your business with simple, trusted, and future-proof blockchain technology. This is with the digital transformation in mind. Remember that Quant and both Ripple have worked with the BIS and are working with the BIS. We know Ripple is working with the BIS through the CPMI group. We know Quant worked with the BIS with the Bank of England on Project Rosalind, all connecting blockchain and DLT with APIs. And Overledger is the API-based platform. This is plug and play, easy integration, code-free engines, multi-chain access, where you can connect to XDC, XRP, Polkadot, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Avalanche, Hyperledger Basu, Hyperledger Fabric, all of that. This is that all-in-one platform. And this is where we really kind of look at the connections to Quant. You have the BIS, LAC chain, the UK regulated liability network. Guys, Quant is an absolute giant in the space. Everyone can talk down on Qnt's performance. That's totally fine. But listen, we're not here, in my opinion, for the short term. I don't care about the short term, and I get it. Everyone else's goals are different. And in the short term, I do think that a lot of these assets like Qnt, XLM, XRP, all of them will perform great. All of the big money where, people are financially free, we achieve generational wealth, all that kind of stuff, that happens once we have regulations. That happens once a lot of these technologies are integrated and utilized within the global financial system or the global system in general. And a lot of them are already aligned with that through supply chain, through trade finance, through the financial systems. Guys, what we are witnessing here is much bigger than a bull and bear cycle. We are witnessing a new technological cycle that will completely overshadow what the internet or any technological innovation before the internet has done. Okay, this is where we really kind of look at how valuable will this technology really be. And as we look at the BIS, as we look at the IMF, as we look at Congress, what we are now starting to see pushed around government bodies, it seems as though this technology is going to be the pillars for the new systems of the world to be built on. And this is where we focus on the big hitters, the ones that have been around, the ones that have been pushing and pushing and pushing and building and working with, regulators, working with those to be compliant. And that's where we look at Hedera, Ripple, XDC, Stellar, Quant. These are going to be the blue chips of the future. And I'm telling you guys right now, it's easy to get caught up in the short term. It's a lot harder to focus on the long term as well. You need to be prepared for both scenarios. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.